All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. The world tour for Gohan just doesn't stop. The next event we are going into is Red Zone Cell Max, and we pretty much got the exact same team as last time. The only difference is we have decided to bring God Goku with us once again. We are indeed going to keep this rotation we have here. We're going to float Birdku off, because actually no, we're going to keep the second rotation because we have the gods and Godku there, and we're going to leave Birdku here, and we'll let my gods stack up for one rotation. So not a bad start. As I said before in the Red Zone videos, do let me know down in the comments how you're finding the new EZAs. I am generally having so much fun using Gohan. He is so good. Like, he is easily number one on global right now. And he's clear. Like, it's not close. He is 100% clear. Don't get me wrong, Cell is insane. Like, Cell is amazing. He's so good. But Gohan, to me, and for me, clear. Has to be clear. And I think we're going to see the same type of just absolute whitewash and just absolute, just kind of... just walk. I don't even know what word I'm looking for. We're just gonna watch Gohan just kind of walk through Cell Max the same way he's been walking through every other Red Zone boss so far. Like, that's what he's going to do. That's how good he is. You know, even with Cell Max's gimmick, you know, which isn't hitting as hard as other Red Zone bosses on supers. Of course, he does super multiple times. Even if he gets supered multiple times, Gohan will still tank all of those as a collective. Probably somewhat similar, if not give or take a little bit less than what he probably tanked to the Mega Shenron. Once again, we're starting with 177k defense. We do have God. I'm going to give all of these orbs to the gods, though, just because Gohan doesn't really need it. We are, of course, facing an androids category enemy, which is fantastic. That means Gohan does have his 50% chance to crit in his passive. So if Gohan does launch an additional, which of course he can do, built into his passive, or even from the dupe system, we then have a 50% chance to crit naturally from his passive, and then from the dupe system also. So Gohan can do some pretty decent damage here, even before he's transformed. Which is great, because you're talking like 7 to 8 million attack stat once his passive is fully built up. With 7 to 8 million attack stats with a 50% chance to crit, before you take into consideration the dupe system criticals, and any additionals that Gohan may launch as well. So Gohan's going to be able to do some very, very good damage, type neutral, type disadvantage while facing Cell Max. And off of like 1-2 stacks, actually probably 2, definitely not 1. Off of 2 stacks, Gohan should have enough defense, or almost enough defense, like literally almost enough defense, to be able to tank Cell Max's basics immediately. And again, that is pre-transformation, because not only is he going to have like over 200k defense, if not just scraping 300k, he's going to have God. So he's going to be able to tell us tank Cell Max's basics pretty much from turn 1 with no problems. So off of 2 stacks with type disadvantage, and we took it for 18k, but as I said, 2 stacks God with type disadvantage, 18k is alright. From now on, Gohan should be tanking most of the basics for pretty much next to nothing until we get to, or back to the tech phase. I'm going to pop a Whis here just because usually this is where Cell Max could probably catch the gods. So just to kind of avoid that, I'm going to have the Whis active. We can double stack again with them. And then if Gogeta's feeling frisky the way he usually does, he should be clapping Cell Max with those guaranteed crits, and of course the 50% chance to dodge. Once again, we also have Gamma 1 with us purely to trigger Gohan's transformation if we do want to. But of course, outside of this team, do you know what? I think in one of the videos, I'm not sure, I've been doing literally recording all of these Red Zone runs with Gohan and Cell just kind of simultaneously back to back after each other, so all of them just start to kind of blend in. But I said in one of them about where you would run Gohan elsewhere with androids. I did mention that you can run Gohan with the EZA Cell as well, which is a little bit easier than I first kind of remembered. Of course, you have the android / Cell Saga category lead, whether that's the 200% lead with the Dokkan Fast transforming Cell, or with the EZA Cell himself, depending on if you have the Dokkan Fast transforming Cell or not. You could have a rotation where it's EZA Gohan and also the Strength Goku Exchange Gohan. Because once you've got Gohan out and you've built them up, offensively they are also very good. Of course, before Gohan comes out, Goku has Dodge. So you could run that as a rotation as well, especially because Gohan, or specifically LR EZA Gohan, does stack and of course have God. So you can just put him in slot 1 and then put the Goku Exchange Gohan in slot 2. So that is also a possibility while you have Cell on rotation with like another Cell unit, the Dokkan Fest, or maybe the EZA Fizz Cell and Cell Juniors, or maybe another unit and then some floaters in there to help out, maybe some Android / Cell Saga, or just Android support like 19 Ninja Row or Second Form Cell. That is also an option as well. Completely forgot about that. Do you know what? We'll keep the animations on. I've been enjoying seeing the active skill with Gohan after all these years, and I've been enjoying watching the animations. Of course, when you're just playing Dokkan and you're link leveling and, you know, having the animations on just takes too much time. I've been so used to not having the animations on that I kind of miss watching them, so I'm going to keep them on. The only reason why it's also good to have them off is it makes the videos a little bit longer, but then you miss out on the goodness that Dokkan has to offer. Right, we won't be popping the active. I don't think we're going to need a Whis. I actually do not know if we need one or not. I'm not going to lie. We can get a decent amount of Rainbow Kisses. We got 4. We can even super attack with Gamma 1. I think we're okay. I mean, Cellmax for some reason has had a super attack magnet for EZA God Goku right now. So as long as he keeps that up, it kind of doesn't really matter. Because then he can just constantly super attack God Goku and everyone else can just be safe. I mean, the blues can dodge. Also, they're going to disable one of his attacks anyway. And then Gamma 1 should be good. Especially because he's going to super attack first. And if Gamma 1 hits an additional super, he should definitely be fine. Because, of course, Cellmax is one of the only ones I actually remember like damage calculations for. 300k on basics, 600k on supers. I feel like we should be good. Oh, there's the dodge. We're definitely good. Oh yeah, we're definitely fine. And we only have 1 attack to worry about here. Even if it's a super attack, again, I feel like we should be okay. Actually, we should be on course to be able to transform Gohan as well, but I don't think his passive is fully built up, so I don't really want to do that just yet. But I think we can trigger it. Yeah, Gohan appeared on what, the 2nd turn? I'm pretty sure. No, Gohan appeared on... No, wait. No, Gohan appeared on the 2nd turn, so yeah, his passive has only been built up, what, twice? No, it could have been the 2nd turn, because otherwise he would have been here on the 4th. So he must have been here on the 1st turn. Actually, no, I think he might have been I actually completely forgot. This is really bad. Or did he appear on the 1st? No, I don't think he appeared on the... No, he didn't appear on the 1st turn, did he? No, that's it. He must have been floating, which means Gohan's passive definitely isn't fully built up. I'll be able to tell by the super attack, but right now Gohan's got 300k defense with guard, which means, as I said, Cell's basics aren't going to touch him. We'll transform my gods as well. Again, regardless of what happens this turn, just like usual, the usual play we go for, Birdcoo's revive is there if we need it, which no matter what happens this turn, if we die, it's going to be triggered whether Gohan gets killed, which I highly doubt he will, unless he gets super attacked maybe like twice. Birdcoo, he probably will die, but that's kind of good because then we can definitely trigger the revival to get his guard. But I'm going to put Gohan in slot 1 just because, as I said, I know he's going to be tanking Cell's basics for double digits, and I'm actually kind of intrigued how much he will tank Cell's super attack for right now, if he will, considering we only have 230k HP. We're actually taking 40k damage. I would have thought with 300k defense and guard, Gohan would be fine. I mean, that's still not too bad, considering he's in slot 1 and he's not fully a slot 1 unit until you have, like, enough defense. To be fair to him again, his passive isn't fully built up. Actually, maybe Gohan's defense was lowered. Because there's no way he should have been taking 40k on a basic. I think his defense might have been lowered, and I just didn't notice. No, his defense definitely wasn't low, because he didn't get super attack first. I don't know why he just took 40k on a basic, because we're not facing a tech phase. I don't know, I think I'm missing something. All I know is, regardless, Gohan's passive still isn't fully built up yet. Maybe I'm missing something. I think I must be missing something. But I generally must be missing something. I'm like, why on earth? Yeah, we're facing a fizz phase. So yeah, why on earth are you taking 40k on a basic? I mean, even so, his passive still isn't fully brought up yet. So that is something to take into consideration. Oh, this phase we're good. That's by the way, that's a lot of attacks to be hitting at God Goku. Like, what a waste. And then Gogeta Blue's got his 70% chance to dodge. So I'm actually wasting your chances to hurt me, man. What you doing? To be fair, Cellmax is on like, I think like half HP right now. So we're actually kind of running out of time to get Gohan to transform. So I'm tempted to actually transform Gohan before we actually have his passive fully built up. I mean, at this point, I think we'll only be missing, what, one build up, which is literally a singular key +2 in attack and defense +20%. So it won't make a huge difference. And if in some cases, I mean, this is more of a specific circumstance, depending on how your categories are looking, where you're running Gohan, depending on the units that you have, you may have the transforming early if you have the chance to do so. So that's not an unrealistic scenario to actually happen in Red Zone. Maybe not against Cell Max, but I'm just kind of run out of time for the video to actually get him to transform to see what he does against him. Like, he is almost dead right now. 2 and a bit HP bars left. But in some instances, you may actually have to transform Gohan a little bit early if you have the chance to do so. So I'm actually going to let him... Ah, we don't have enough HP. That's really annoying. 424k defense now, though. And also still has guard. I really want to see how much he tanks for with no item right now. I completely forgot we don't actually have enough HP to transform him because of Goku's revive. Even if we die here, we know for a full fact if Gohan transformed, Gohan will be absolutely whitewashing Cell. Like, Cell will be getting mollywopped because of the 20 plus million attack stacks he'll do. Like, that's just a given. Like, that is just gonna happen regardless. Any Red Zone event boss is gonna get mollywopped by 20 million plus supers, especially if he crits. I think he's actually... No. Actually, no, he might be fully built up because of Gamma 1, but we can't transform him anyway. I'm curious to see how much he tanked right now. Big 4.3 mil crit, though, and an additional. Again, 50% chance to crit because we're facing an Android category enemy. This is also what I've been saying, why their kits are so good pre-transformation. You don't even need him to actually transform. He's that good without it. Double digits, probably like 4 to 500k defense with guard. Height disadvantage, double digits. As I said, you don't actually need to transform him. He's that good. They are both that good. Pre-transformation after EZAing, you actually don't need to transform him. Gohan a little bit more so again because of the stacking and guard. You can never go wrong with that. I said, as I keep saying, the one thing you miss out on quite a lot is obviously you go from like a 7-8 million attack stat to 20 plus million. That's a huge difference. But guard and continuously stacking defense until whenever, pretty much. Yeah, you can't really go wrong with that in Red Zone. The longer you're in a Red Zone stage, yes, there's more chance you die. But for Gohan, with a unit that stacks, that's more chance he has to stack up defense while guarding. That's the longer he has to basically become even more untouchable. While still doing some solid damage, just not 20 mil worth. But yeah, unfortunately, we actually didn't get to transform him. But as I said, we kind of already know what happens when Gohan transforms. He absolutely decimates any boss in the game, especially if he crits. But, yeah, I mean, he's still done really well. As I said, that just kind of proves it. You don't really need to transform Gohan, and that just kind of shows it right there. That just shows it right there. You don't really need to transform him. But once again, do let me know what you think of him down in the comments. I am having a lot of fun using this guy. He's so good. So good. One of my favorite units right now. But do let me know your thoughts. I'll see you in the next video, guys. And peace.